This is an addendum on my last video, number 113, on AndyMax curtain mortise pick set. I did make a few things clear after watching the video myself, so I wanted to clarify that this is a curtain lock, and this is the curtain right here, this little ring, and this is the curtain pick. And what I didn't explain too much is the tip and its function. See, the tip here is very short, it's just a little nub, and it's cut that way because it's all you need to turn the curtain here. Is that little part right there, and I'll show you how that works. It goes in until it stops. This collar stops from going any further. And here you can see the pick, and you can see that little nub at the bottom. You rotate it, and it rotates the curtain. You can see it rotating to the 9 o'clock position there. And what that does, it allows you to get your wire in to pick the lock. Without that, you can't get the wire in because the curtain is in that way. So that's the reason for that small little nib right there. Whereas in a non-curtain lock like this, you have a turning tool where the tensioner is the length of the keyhole, because you don't have a curtain here, so your access to the levers is not obstructed. Levers can get in there, but you need to tighten the bolt or put tension on the bolt, which is what this does. It goes all the way around, and then you can get your pick wire up in here and pick the levers. And I'm going to show you how to make both these tools and save you a lot of money with just a few simple items from the hardware store. Now, this is AndyMax kit right here for the curtain lever locks, and it's expensive, very expensive kit. It's about 148 pounds, or approximately $200 US for this kit, and it is worth every penny of it if you're into picking mortise curtain lever locks, because the quality of these tools is unsurpassed. I mean, they're just made to perfection and will last many years, if not a lifetime. So these are a good investment if you're into this kind of lock picking. But if you're just doing it for entertainment and basic knowledge, and you don't have the money to invest or don't want to invest into those expensive tools, this is how you can make them. For, let's see here, this tool, you just need to get a key that will fit in the keyway of the lock. And this is just a regular old skeleton key you can find anywhere, basically. And here's one right here. And all you have to do is file or cut all this from here down off, so it's just this left on the key. That's enough to tension the bolt. And then you want to cut off the bottom part of the key completely so that it's flat, like that. Excuse me, not looking in there. You want to cut off that much of the key so that you have enough to tension it. And then you need to cut off that part and file this whole shank down about halfway. That allows you to get the pick wire in there to pick the lock. Which you can see here, it's cut off and it's filed flat, allowing you to get your pick wire in there to get to the levers. And this is homemade tensioner for the curtain lock. It has a small nub as well, and it's filed down about halfway, and the key holder right here is cut in half too as well, so it fits in here. And it rotates the curtain so you can get your pick wire in there. Now, these, after getting the key, the blank keys, the cost of making this is about maybe $1.50 or less than £1 to buy the hardware. This one was a little bit more because it's as bigger hardware, so it may have been about maybe $5 or so. And this is what you need to make them. These items right here. You need 1, 2, 3, 4 nuts, a spacer nut that's threaded, a bolt, and make sure that the nuts and this spacer is the same diameter as your bolt, so they all go on together. And to make the tensioner like this for the curtain lever lock, you need to get your skeleton key or duplicate key if you have one for the mortise lock. And what you need to do is to cut away what's all here in black. Let's see here. Leaving just that little nub right there. And then you need to file down the entire shank about halfway down and cut off the top of the key handle here, so that's flush, so it's a straight line going all the way to the nub. Once you've got that done, you get your bolt and you put 2 nuts on them. One of them is a hex nut, this first one. This second one is a square nut. It has 4 sides, where this one has 6 sides to it. And you thread the hexagonal bolt on first, then the square bolt on second. Then your key, after you've cut this off, can go down like that. If the hole isn't big enough, you can file or drill a hole bigger. Then you apply your second square nut onto here. And then a hex nut. There. Tighten them down with a wrench. Then you can add your spacer nut on here as a handle, extension handle. So that's all it is to it. And you end up having something that looks like this when it's all done. And you haven't spent a fortune. And the same thing is done with this one. You get a key, you cut it down, so you just have the nub here, file this down halfway, and you just get bigger bolts and washers and spacers here, and you put it together, and you've got the same thing as this, and it works just as well at a fraction of the cost. So that's how you can make these tension tools economically and increase your hobby of lockpicking and going into mortise locks. And it'll open up a whole new world for you. Like I said, it has for me. They pick almost identical to regular padlock lever locks, but the padlocks don't have the curtain on it. But basically it's the same thing. You're just tensioning on the non-curtain here, the bolt, and picking it like you would any other padlock, lever lock. Here, the only difference is you have to move the curtain out of the way to get your pick in there to pick it. But the sleeves in there just like they are in lever padlocks that you just lift up and throw the bolt. So I hope that's explains this a little bit better and let you know how you can make some tools fairly cheaply to go ahead and pick these. And if you want more detailed, I suggest you go to Brummy Lock Sports page or AndyMax page. They tell you how to make all these tools and how to go about picking these locks. So check them out, and I'll talk to you later.